Hello everybody, I'm DG and today I will review the one and only Batman Arkham Shadows VR on Meta Quest 3. Batman Arkham Shadows VR takes players into the dark, gritty world of Gotham City, allowing you to step into the boots of the Dark Knight himself in an immersive virtual reality experience. Developed with the legacy of the popular Arkham series in mind, this VR entry offers a more focused, detective-oriented approach, leaning into Batman's investigative skills while also featuring exhilarating combat moments. Available on major VR platforms, the game offers a compelling mix of action, exploration, and puzzle solving, all through the lens of virtual reality. Gameplay and mechanics. Unlike the free-roaming open-world experiences of the core Arkham games, Batman Arkham Shadows VR opts for a more contained, narrative-driven experience. The focus is heavily on Batman's detective abilities, with an emphasis on exploration, investigation, and interacting with Gotham's eerie environments. However, combat also plays an essential role, delivering moments of pure adrenaline. Detective Mode. True to Batman's persona as the world's greatest detective, the game places a lot of emphasis on his investigative abilities. Using the iconic Detective Mode, you can scan crime scenes, analyze evidence, and piece together mysteries. In VR, this is more immersive than ever. Players physically look around crime scenes, reach out to interact with objects, and can get up close to the evidence, which creates a deeper sense of involvement in the case at hand. Gadget usage. Batman's arsenal of gadgets makes a return, and they've been cleverly adapted for VR. You'll use the Batarang, the grapnel gun, and even the forensic scanner. Each gadget feels natural to use in virtual reality, adding variety to the gameplay. For instance, you can manually throw batarangs at distant targets or use the grapnel to traverse Gotham's rooftops. The VR implementation of gadgets feels intuitive and rewarding, adding to the experience of truly being Batman. Combat system. Though more limited in scale compared to the larger Arkham games, combat in Batman Arkham Shadows VR is still impactful. Using motion controllers, you can punch, block, and dodge enemies in hand-to-hand combat sequences. Batman's trademark free-flow combat system is somewhat streamlined for VR, focusing more on well-timed attacks and parries. The hand-to-hand combat sections, while not as expansive as in previous Arkham titles, still feel satisfying due to the physicality of VR. Stealth and Predator encounters. Batman's stealth tactics are a central part of the gameplay. As in other Arkham games, you'll have to use the shadows to your advantage, silently taking down enemies from the darkness. The VR perspective amplifies this, as you can physically crouch behind cover or peer around corners. The feeling of sneaking up behind an enemy and executing a silent takedown in VR is exhilarating, capturing the essence of being Batman. Graphics and atmosphere. Batman Arkham Shadows VR leverages the dark, atmospheric aesthetic of Gotham City to great effect. The game's visuals focus on creating a claustrophobic, ominous feel, immersing players in the shadowy underbelly of the city. Environmental design. Gotham City looks incredible in VR. From dimly lit alleyways to grand, Gothic architecture, the game delivers visually stunning locations that feel pulled straight from the comic books. The game's environments are often grim and gritty, adding to the immersive noir feel. Though you don't have an open-world city to explore, the areas you do investigate are packed with detail and feel alive. Character models. Key characters like Batman, Alfred, and some of Gotham's notorious villains look great in VR. Batman's suit is intricately detailed, and seeing him in first person creates an imposing figure. Villains like the Joker and Scarecrow are also menacing, adding tension whenever they appear on screen. Lighting and shadows. Given the title, shadows play a huge role in the game's visual design. The use of dynamic lighting makes for some tense moments as you sneak through dark environments, avoiding enemies and keeping yourself hidden. The contrast between light and shadow not only looks visually striking but is also integral to gameplay, especially during stealth sections. Immersion and VR experience. The biggest draw of Batman Arkham Shadows VR is how it truly places you in the role of Batman. VR's first-person perspective combined with motion controls delivers a heightened sense of presence, whether you're investigating a crime scene or standing on the rooftops of Gotham City. First-person interaction. In VR, you'll physically perform many of Batman's actions, such as picking up clues, analyzing evidence, or throwing batarangs. The ability to reach out and grab objects, look at them from different angles, and interact with the world in a tactile way greatly enhances the immersion. Combat immersion. Hand-to-hand combat feels personal and engaging in VR. You'll block, punch, and take down enemies up close, and the visceral nature of VR adds to the intensity. There's a sense of weight and physicality to each punch, making the combat sequences highly engaging, even if they are more simplified than in the original Arkham series. Grapnel traversal. One of the standout VR experiences in the game is using the grapnel gun to zip between rooftops. While this is more of a teleportation mechanic rather than free movement, it captures the essence of Batman's agility and freedom, adding a layer of verticality to the exploration.
Don't trust him.
Narrative and storytelling. Batman Arkham Shadows VR focuses on a smaller scale story, which is more personal and intimate compared to the sprawling narratives of previous Arkham games. The story centers around a specific case that Batman is investigating, involving a number of familiar villains from his rogues gallery. Character interactions. You'll have moments of interaction with characters like Alfred and Commissioner Gordon, and these moments feel more immersive in VR as you stand face to face with them. The game also plays with fear and psychological elements, with characters like Scarecrow playing a key role in delivering nightmarish sequences. Story pacing. The narrative is tightly paced, keeping players engaged throughout. It doesn't have the grand, overarching storyline of something like Arkham Knight, but it's still compelling, particularly with its focus on Batman's detective work. Length and replayability. Batman Arkham Shadows VR is not a very long game, typically clocking in at around 3 to 4 hours of gameplay. Its shorter length is both a strength and a limitation. It delivers a tight, focused experience but may leave some players wanting more. Replay value. While the main story is short, the game offers replayability through its detective puzzles and combat challenges. There are also various Riddler-style puzzles and hidden secrets scattered throughout the game's levels, which encourage exploration and revisiting completed sections. Conclusion. Batman Arkham Shadows VR is a must-play for any Batman fan or VR enthusiast. It captures the essence of being Batman in a way that only virtual reality can, from the immersive detective work to the exhilarating combat and stealth sequences. While it may not offer the sprawling open world of other Arkham titles, its focused, narrative-driven approach works well within the VR format, delivering a memorable and satisfying Batman experience. With its rich atmosphere, compelling detective gameplay, and moments of intense action, Batman Arkham Shadows VR stands out as one of the best superhero experiences in virtual reality. Whether you're a fan of The Dark Knight or just love immersive storytelling and action in VR, this game is definitely worth a play.
Stay down. I have to. Get to the Bowery, now.
These plans for the old Gotham sewers show a path that leads... well, it doesn't say. But it's...
bat signal. I'll deal with any looters on my way.
Hey, get out here! It's the bat! Tell me if it's yours! The King's truth will defeat you! Get ready for retribution! We are the Rat King's vengeance! You're dying face One rat falls, another takes his place! With black eyes, you will You'll pay for your sins! With black eyes, you will see! We are the Rat King's vengeance! Get ready for retribution! You'll pay for your sins! I'll change the man. The bad dice cannot!
I was DG, thank you for watching, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more VR gaming videos.
Call Gordon.